Never. I've already been doing one thankless job, that is wicket keeping. I don't want to get into another thankless job of umpiring. Oh, oh. I don't have a future as an umpire. Like,
Do you want to use the lifeline?
you're confusing me. Yeah, give me a lifeline now.
Welcome to the show, Parthiv. Before we get on to the quiz part of it, I want to ask you, what's the weirdest thing that you have encountered in all your cricket experience? Something to do with laws of the game, something that's confused you, something that's probably amused you. What's the weirdest thing that you have encountered personally, if you can remember anything?
Yeah, I remember one incident which I didn't know. There is always a site when the pitch is marked, there is a line just next to the pitch, and you are not supposed to put your foot on it as a fielder. You are not supposed to come on that, and I didn't know. So one of our fielder was, he had his feet on that line, and umpire called it a no ball. So I didn't know. It happened in 2016. So, I've been playing for 12 years. So I had no idea about that law, that you're not supposed to put your feet on that line.
Okay. And I've actually read that, I'm not too sure about it. I have to cross-check it myself. I've actually read that it's not just the foot coming onto the pitch, but you're not even allowed to put your hand in front of the pitch. Like, your hand should not be... I think even if that scenario turns out to be a no ball. So things like this, these are the kind of weird laws that we'll kind of explore. Don't worry, it will not be like, not all 10 questions will be like that. We've got 4 easy questions, or I hope they're easy, and then 3 medium level questions and 3 tough questions. So let's go.
Yep.
Okay, so let's start with the easy ones first. The first one is a fill in the blank. It's a pretty straightforward. I'm sure that you should be getting this right. Dash is the only fielder permitted to wear external leg guards. Do you want options for these?
No, I don't need an option for this for sure. It has to be a wicketkeeper is allowed to have external leg guards.
Okay, absolutely. That's right. You being a wicketkeeper, we wanted to start with you on that. Thank God you got that right. So wicketkeeper is the only fielder permitted to wear gloves and external leg guards. So that's the law. Yeah. Okay, so next question. Next question is also easy, I hope. How many fielders maximum are permitted behind square on the leg side at the instant of bowler's delivery?
Maximum is 3, that includes a wicketkeeper. So 2 fielders and a wicketkeeper. So you can't have a third fielder.
Okay, excellent. So 2 apart from the wicketkeeper. I was actually going to give you 4 options, but for the second time, you didn't need that. So you got 2 out of 2 right so far. Okay, 2 more easy ones are coming up, and then we'll see where this heads. Okay, the third question now. A batsman defends the ball, and then the ball rolls back towards the stump. To protect his wicket, the batsman kicks the ball and it goes to the boundary. What happens next? Option A, the batting side is given 4 leg byes. Option B, no runs are awarded. Option C, the batsman is given out obstructing the field.
He kicked the ball, so no runs are awarded.
Okay, excellent. So that's also right. So he kicked the ball to protect his wicket, so he's allowed to do that as per laws. So no runs are awarded. So 3 out of 3, Parthiv, we've got a great start going. I mean, pretty much like how you start, as an opener in IPL.
I just hope that I keep on going after 6 overs as well.
Let's hope so too. Let's hope we get to play some IPL this year. Fourth question, the last question of what we call the power play maybe. I mean, as you said, within the first 6 overs. Last easy question. A bowler oversteps and bowls a wide in the same ball. What will the umpire call? Is it A, wide? Is it B, no ball? Or is it C, wide and no ball?
It's a no ball, because the first thing happened, which was he overstepped first and then wide came in. So first thing first, so no ball, only no ball.
Okay, it is only no ball. Not just because it's the first thing, but it's like the no ball always overrides the wide, irrespective of when it happens. But you got the answer right. So according to the law, no ball always overrides the wide. So that's the rule. So you started with a boundary 4 out of 4. That's a great start. Ready for the medium level?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, might be slightly difficult, but I expect you to crack it. So the question, I'll go to the question. Strong winds at one side of the pitch keeps displacing the bails of their position. You get it? Just one side. Say the bowler's end, the bails keep falling off, only in one end. What should the umpires do? I'll give you 3 options. Option A, the umpire suspends the play till conditions improve. Option B, the umpires remove the bails from just that one end and continue the game. And then option C, the umpires remove the bails from both sides, both ends, and continue the game.
No, it happened in our one of the first class game that some of the bails were falling off. So no, I think it just remove the bail from that end and continue the game. That's what they did. So I don't know whether it's correct or not.
Oh, is that what they did? Then then I think I have to reveal the answer to you. I think what they did.
So the basic answer is they would either. I think they would take off the bails from both ends.
Okay, so you're going with take off the bails from both ends.
Both ends, yes.
Okay. That is the right answer. 5 out of 5 for you. Looks like this is way too easy. Should I just up the level a little bit, or
no?
Are you feeling comfortable with this quiz?
Yeah, I am feeling.
Is it too easy? Is it too easy?
But no, the medium one was, I had to think about it. It just that it wasn't that easy.
Okay. So, next one, 6th one. The batsman defends the ball. This should actually be in an easy section, but anyway, the batsman defends the ball, and the ball gets stuck between the pads, the knees and his pads. The keeper, that is somebody like you go and take the ball from there. You take it or catch it from there and appeals. What should the umpire do? Option A, give it out. Option B, give it not out. Option C, the umpire asks the fielding team if they want to continue with the appeal. And if the fielding team captain wants to appeal, he gives it out.
Well, it's a not out because as soon as the ball goes into your pads, it becomes a dead ball. So, whether it doesn't matter who's taken a catch or not. So as soon as the ball's gone into the pad, it's a dead ball. So it's a not out umpire. I don't think anyone would appeal. Also, I would not appeal. It's just for a fun sake, if you want to do it, you can appeal, but it's not out.
Okay, that is the right answer. But there has been an instance where actually an Indian keeper has appealed. I mean, I vaguely remember Vridhiman Saha actually taking the ball from Steve Smith. There's also an iconic picture where they roll over each other and Saha tries to take the ball away from his pad and all that. But the answer is right. So the ball becomes dead, as you said. I mean, you actually gave the entire explanation. I think you have a pretty nice career ahead of you as an umpire. Have you ever been interested in all this?
Never. I've already been doing one thankless job, that is wicket keeping. I don't want to get into another thankless job of umpiring.
Okay, the 7th question then. The ball delivered by a fast bowler hits the inside edge of the batsman's bat, and then it hits the stump, and then it bounces straight to the wicket keeper, and the ball doesn't touch the ground anywhere. Okay, it doesn't touch the ground before hitting the stumps or going to the keeper. The keeper catches the ball, and after the keeper catches the ball, the bails come off. How is the batsman dismissed? Option A, bowled. Option B, caught behind. Option C, bowled and caught behind.
See, for sure, they can't be out by bowled and caught behind for sure. So I think it's bowled. I think it's a bit tricky, but I think it's bowled, not be caught behind.
Okay, you are again right. You've got 7 out of 7 right. Why do you think it's bowled though? I mean, I just want to.
I see as the same explanation. I feel that that the first incident which has happened is that ball hits the stump first, and then ball goes to the keeper. So its first thing happened was he was bowled first, and then ball went to the wicket keeper. That's why he's bowled.
Okay. Bowled is right. The explanation is that whatever mode of dismissal follows bowled will always take precedence. So even in this question, the bails actually fall off after the catch is taken, but still he is given out bold because bold always takes precedence. That's clear in the law.
Oh.
Okay. So.
See, I don't have a future as an umpire.
Well, you still got the right answer though. Sometimes umpires do guesses, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, you've got 3 lifelines left and you've not used any of that. I don't think you've needed that so far. And there are only 3 questions remaining. So in case you want to use these lifelines, you can use all 3 for the remaining ones because we're going into the tough section. Are you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now this might be a little difficult. Let's see if Parthiv Patel is qualified to be an umpire. Okay, 8th question into the tough section. The umpires miscount the number of balls in an over and allow a 7th delivery. However, the 7th ball turns out to be a wide. What happens now? I'll give you 3 options. Option A, the 7th ball is counted and the bowler is made to re-bowl the 7th ball as the 7th ball was a wide. That is option A. Option B, the 7th ball is counted as a wide, but the bowler need not re-bowl the extra delivery. That is option B. Option C, the 7th ball is not counted. So these are the 3 options. And I'm reminding you again that you've got lifeline left. So if you want.
So I will use lifeline. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'll still use a lifeline since I have it in my bank.
Okay. So you've got a lifeline. I'll remove option C. The 7th ball is not counted is wrong. That so I'm not sure that helps. 7th ball is counted as a wide. Now it is between option A and option B. Basically, should the bowler re-bowl the delivery or does he not re-bowl the delivery?
He'll have to re-bowl the delivery.
Okay. Is that the final answer? Shall we lock kijiye?
Yes.
Okay. I'm afraid that's wrong, Parthiv. That's your first question wrong. Because the umpire has miscounted. Law 17.5 of umpiring miscounting clearly says that if he bowls another delivery, if the ball is not valid, he need not re-bowl it.
But will the team awarded 1 run to it?
Yeah, he will be awarded. So that ball is counted, but he need not re-bowl it.
Okay.
So that is the answer. Tough one. So more tough ones, 2 more tough ones coming up. Okay, 9th question. The striker hits the ball in the air. The ball goes towards mid-on, and just when the mid-on fielder tries to catch the ball, the non-striker shouts at the mid-on fielder and tries to distract him. The fielder, however, catches the ball. What happens? Yeah. Okay. So the options are: option A, the striker is out caught. Option B, the non-striker is out obstructing the field. Option C, the striker is out obstructing the field. Option D, both batsmen are out. Do you want me to repeat the options?
No, I got it. I think it's the striker out caught.
That is right. You didn't even need a lifeline. You didn't even need the 50-50 for this one. That's actually I thought it was a tough question. I mean, you seem to find it pretty easy.
No, it wasn't. As I said, my explanation about it is, since the batsman has hit the ball and he's been caught, so there's that obstructing the field doesn't come into the play. However, the non-striker might get a warning or something, or maybe he'll get fined by a referee or something. But first thing will happen is non-striker will get out.
Okay, that's
striker will get.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And your explanation is also pretty much spot on. The court will always take precedence. That's what the law says. So and anyway, the catch was taken. So you've got 8 out of 9 right. I think. Let's see if you can make it 9 out of 10. The last question of the quiz. The striker hits the ball. It's pretty much the same scenario. The striker hits the ball in the air. The ball goes towards mid-on. As the fielder tries to catch the ball, the non-striker distracts him by shouting or doing all fancy things, whatever. The non-striker basically distracts the fielder, and the fielder drops the catch. This time he drops the catch. Now what happens? Option A, the striker is out for obstruction. Option B, the non-striker is out for obstruction. Option C, both batsmen are not out. Option D, both batsmen are out.
This scenario, I think non-striker will out obstructing the field.
Do you want to use the lifeline?
You're confusing me. Yeah, give me a lifeline now.
It can't be option C or option D. So either the striker is out for obstruction or the non-striker is out for obstruction. So it's between these
So
two.
it's non-striker is out for obstruction.
Non-striker is out. And why?
Because he's the one who's done it. Because the batsman has hit the ball, he's not been out, he hasn't done anything, he's not been caught, he has not made any mistake. So just because non-striker is obstructing the field, why would a striker get out?
Unfortunately, Parthiv, the striker is out for obstruction is the correct answer. Maybe we should take it up to the MCC.
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's not his mistake at all. He hasn't done anything.
Well, you got to pay
Yes,
for your
last
partner's
is not-
mistakes, I'm guessing.
But I can understand if he's giving a wrong call or something, run out, you have to pay for it. But it's just that he hasn't done anything wrong here.
Cricket is unfair sometimes. Law is pretty much unfair sometimes. I'm guessing the striker is out for obstruction. So, do you want me to read out the law for you? So, 37.3 it says obstructing a ball from being caught. If the delivery is not a no ball, the striker is out obstructing the field if willful obstruction or distraction by either batsman prevents the striker from being caught. So that's what the law says. So basically, the striker has to pay for the non-strikers.
That's missing. Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Unfortunately.
I'm guessing it makes some little sense also. No, I mean, say for example, you're playing in a you're a top order batsman. You're playing with a tail ender, and you want to protect your wicket first. You hit it in the air, and then if the non-striker actually tries to protect you, and he goes and prevents a catch, so that he can try and sacrifice his wicket, right? So I'm guessing that's a possible explanation. That's what I think.
That's the only explanation. Otherwise, I think striker has not made any mistake. So he has to pay for it.
But great, you've got 8 out of 10, right?
Thank you. Well done on this.
Thanks a lot.
Going into this laws of the game and going deep into it.
If you had the option of changing some of the laws, what would you change? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Changing some of the laws, I don't know, but there are some funny laws which the bad light one or the the Duckworth Lewis or what we use here, which is probably it's not, if you can't calculate it, it's just a formula. So somewhere if you could just make it slightly easier. And there is one more which is there in our domestic cricket, which is you're in a 4-day game where if points are equal and the number of outright wins are also equal, then if you have not played against each other, they will go by the run rate. So in run rate doesn't include taking wickets. So in a 4-day format, if you're taking away the advantage of taking wicket, that means caution comes into play. So I feel in 4-day cricket, it should always be about taking wickets against scoring runs, not just the run rate. So in 4-day cricket, I would definitely change it to get wickets into play as well.
Well, great. Let's hope the authorities are listening. Let's hope as and when we start cricket again, all these are taken into consideration.
I don't know. I think you should be. I think I don't want to challenge anyone, but I think there will be a lot of captains in domestic cricket. I think you should be interviewing them because these are the pretty tricky ones, and I'm sure there are a lot of us don't know. I'm not saying a lot of them. I'm saying a lot of us won't know quite a few of rules. So the captains, we always have that tendency of blaming the umpire for everything, which is natural. So I would like to see more domestic captains taking this kind of a quiz.
Okay, do you sympathize more with umpires now after just 10 questions? Do you sympathize more, or
somehow I've always been very critical of umpires in every form of game. That's something. In fact, I had a lot of fights with umpire, but somehow in the last couple of years I've started to sympathize again with umpires. I don't know why, but yeah, I mean there are since I'm about to end my career, I'm just maybe it's slightly more logical about how the game works and all of that. So I have all my sympathies for the umpires.
I will try and get hold of some domestic Indian
And
captains.
and some of the umpires also, without referring the note, just get some of the umpires to get a quiz. That will be great as well.